Hello there, my name is Sparky. Is this your first art fight? Have you made those references I know you've been putting off? Are you nervous? This will be my second year participating in ArtFight, and since July is right around the corner, I'd like to tell you some things that I wish I knew during my first ArtFight. Let's get into it. First and foremost, I'd like to tell you about the official ArtFight Discord. There's an official target hunting channel where you can throw your hat into the ring and showcase your profile. Let me tell you, there has never been a better way to advertise your profile, ever. Especially if you're a small artist like I am. I have been bumping my profile in there for 2 weeks now, and I have gained roughly 100 followers from it. That's over double what I got total last year. Additionally, many artists also use this channel to advertise their hit lists, myself included. If there's an artist you like, and you're hoping to receive an attack from them, filling out their hit list, while not guaranteed, is a great way to have them notice you. I will be making an entirely separate video discussing hit lists further if you're interested. I'll show you how to make your own, and then I'll show you mine. The site will always go down on the first day. And I mean always, without fail, 100%. As such, you need to prepare beforehand. Browsing the site is a great way to get accustomed to navigating it. Bookmark characters you plan to attack before the fight and make sure to save the owner's username and the character's ID. I recommend downloading the references of some characters you plan to attack before ArtFight. Even a simple slideshow, which is what I like to use, is a great way to store them. Editor's note: please make sure the person you plan to attack has picked a team before you save their character. You will not be able to attack them if they are not participating. This happened to one of my friends, and they were absolutely devastated. They've recently added a thing called bookmark folders, which you can use to sort your bookmarks, but again, I would not rely on the site for your references for the first couple of days. It is prone to crashing, and you will be sad. Additionally, I think it's important to have at least something in your global permissions. My global permissions are admittedly very long, but having a simple one-liner about what you do and do not want to see when you're attacked will work perfectly fine as well. For example, if you're gore sensitive like I am, I would put that you do not want to receive attacks of that nature in your global permissions.
All my friends, yellow rider.
I've found that plain profiles get much less traction than filled out ones. I find myself disinterested in a blank slate, but also by profiles that are too long. There can be too little, but there can also be too much. A lone paragraph or two can really make or break how people perceive you. This goes for character descriptions as well. A lot of people don't really have time to read their entire life story, and having a wall of text in their description will more often than not drive people away. Do not overcomplicate your character descriptions. Tell your reader just enough to get the general gist of your character. While design notes are important too, you are not required to add them. Additionally, there's also the magical world of BB code. If you are interested, I will be making a separate video going over the basics of BB code and how to add pixels, dividers, images, and even a random character button to your profile. One final thing that I would like to touch on in this section is the most recently seen setting. I would recommend having this on, as people are more likely to attack you if they know when you were last online. Listen to me closely. ArtFight is not supposed to be stressful, and if you're feeling burnt out, you need to take a break. Additionally, it is proper etiquette to not expect anything from other users. Nobody is required to revenge or even comment on attacks you make them. If you expect this from everybody that you attack, you are quickly going to find yourself demotivated. Some people have social anxiety, are busy, or just might not want to, and it is your job to respect that. This goes both ways too. Do not feel pressured to revenge anybody. While leaving a comment is proper etiquette, nothing is required. ArtFight is a gifting game, not a trading game. If you're only on ArtFight for the free art, then you are entirely missing the point. It is our job as a community to keep ArtFight a safe and welcoming place for all users. And putting somebody on blast for not revenging your attack is just not how we do it. Finally, make sure to read over the site rules and the attack guide before participating. Both of these will be your best friend. While this next one varies from person to person, a nice resource to have is character permissions. This is where the artist will tell you what they do and do not want to see with their characters. Please make sure to respect their wishes, as in certain extreme cases, this is a bannable offense. Thank you, you've made it all the way to the end of the video. This is actually the first one I've ever posted, and I really appreciate your support. I hope this video helped you in some way. Be safe and stay sparky!